What's wrong? What is wrong with Barcelona? As the commentator said, this makes things very exciting for La Liga, and I think this is what La Liga needs, because Sevilla are right now top of the table, and I believe Barcelona and Atletico are now on level points. Real Madrid, will discuss that on a later day. But what is wrong? 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 Is Iniesta really a big miss? Because remember, we were always saying that, bang, when Barcelona lose Xavi, that'll be pretty big. But they still have Messi. Once they lose Xavi and Iniesta, flip, still go on Messi. And what you saw was that they still have Messi, i.e., that kind of goal that Messi scored, he's probably the only kind of player that will score that kind of goal, especially how difficult it was in the situation he was in when he scored that kind of goal. But he can't do that every time, and he can't literally score all the goals in every single game. So the onus has to go down and back to the rest of the team. And I think for Valencia, first of all, I think it was a mistake starting with Kevin Gamero. In case the Valencia faithful do not know, Kevin Gamero is a brick. He was a brick at Atletico Madrid. I removed him because I didn't know where he was. Now that I found him, he will be reporting back to the Brick Academy in class. He's a brick. So I don't really know what you want to do with a brick, because last I checked, bricks can't really be effective. So again, that's just okay. So what's wrong with Barcelona? What is wrong with them? And I'm looking at this game is, I don't want to point any blame to anyone, and this is not saying that he's the wrong guy, but I look at Coutinho, and you've got to think about Iniesta. Now, I look at Coutinho, and Coutinho is a very different player from Iniesta, and everybody knew that he was always going to be a different player. And what you do not do is try and force a player to be someone else. But the things that Coutinho is doing, how do I explain this? I don't think that Valverde has the team playing to Coutinho's strengths. I think that what Coutinho is doing isn't working within the system, and I think this system still calls for someone like an Iniesta. So you say, because it's very hard, because it's a very difficult thing. That's why it's very hard to blame Valverde, because it's a very particular situation. Messi worked really well with Iniesta because they were literally on the same wavelength, and the way that they played football, their approach was very simple. I remember Messi at La Masia, he's been playing with Iniesta pretty much his whole life, so he's known him. Coutinho does not play like that. He does not play in that Barcelona way where Xavi, Iniesta, and all those guys were rolling through. So the kinds of, and same thing with the Cannonball. I think that is the issue that's happening, because the way that the kind of balls that Messi is giving, the kinds of runs he's expecting guys to do, the times which he wants to receive the ball, he's not getting them, because the Cannonball and Coutinho aren't Pedro, aren't David Villa, aren't Iniesta. So looking at the game, you saw for Coutinho a lot of movements, a lot of step overs, nice sharp turns, but he wasn't really doing anything. He wasn't really making any ground. He wasn't making anything happening. He wasn't taking any Valencia guys out of position. He wasn't creating any situations for a shot on target. And if you're not doing that, then all those moves and all those flicks and all those times like they're moving around, it's pretty futile. So you then say that again. How do you, especially when you look at this game, it's a very difficult one to solve. But for me, I would have started with Dembele, because I feel that even Dembele, he will still make mistakes. I feel that he offers more than Coutinho, and I think that they should have perhaps started with Dembele. And seeing that it was tough, bring on Coutinho and just bring him on to be a lot more attacking and to try and take shots and try and really drive much more into the box. But look at that first goal from Valencia. Again, the defense. That's Valverde has to work harder on that defense, because that defense ain't great. You know, because again, I'm not going to pinpoint picking because it was everybody overall, but that is definitely going to be an Achilles heel for Barcelona going forward. And I think, especially when it seems as if they're having trouble scoring goals, that means even more so they're going to have their defensive points, because again, it looks like they're not going to be scoring 5-6 goals in every single game. You know, it looks like they'll have to really figure things out. But I do believe that the dangers, I think Messi is having too much of a responsibility. And because even watching this, I was saying to myself, like, my God, man, if Messi's injured, Barcelona are screwed. They're completely screwed, because he does so much for Barcelona attacking wise. So yeah, as I said again, it's great for La Liga. I still believe Barcelona will win the league, because it looks like if Real Madrid are not, like, they're having a laugh. Even if I picked Real Madrid to win the league, I think what will happen is perhaps going to be Barcelona, because after seeing what is happening right now, Real Madrid are a joke. But it would be interesting. It will make things interesting if Sevilla and Atletico can continue to be consistent. They can't win. I don't see them winning. I don't see it happening. But I think it will be great for La Liga, and it will be pretty cool if Sevilla and Atletico Madrid can somehow just continue to be consistent, because if Barcelona are running into issues, if Barcelona are running into these issues, drawing, I think there's 4 league games now without winning, which is crazy. When was the last time that happened where 4 league games started to win? So yeah, if they can keep doing that would definitely be interesting for La Liga. Thank you for watching this video. Think about pledging and become a Half Football Hot patron. Pledge an amount each month and gain access to exclusive videos from your boy, the Football Hot, for more analysis. Peace.